Hi, it's Hannah. I haven't really felt like, ooh, windy. I haven't really felt like typing lately, considering I've had 5 papers to write in this 3-week period. So I figured a vlog would be a nice way to mix it up. Since I'm really sick of sitting at my computer typing things up. Um, Sorry about the lack of blogging lately. My life is a little bit consumed with these assignments and other things, so I'm really sorry, but haven't missed much this week actually. Let's see, so I left off on Sunday. On Monday, it was like downpouring all day. I was like, is this a monsoon? Like, what is happening? Because it was raining so much. So that was kind of rough going to class in the pouring rain, and I had to trek to upper campus, which is not really fun. Since coming here, I've come to absolutely hate stairs. There's like almost 150 stairs from lower campus to upper campus, so I really have come to hate those stairs. But pouring rain, that was fun. The VG, which is the Village Green, which is directly behind me, it essentially turned into like a pool slash stream. I walked to the gym in the pouring rain, and it was really, really rough. By the time I got to spin class, my shoes were dripping, and I was dripping, and it was just soaking wet. But that's what was gonna happen. It hasn't rained here essentially since I've been here, so it needed it. But now everything's green and beautiful, so that's okay. On Monday, I had a really cool class. I had a lecture for mobile cultures, and it was on Instagram. So I essentially sat in a classroom for 2 hours and was told all about Instagram. So that was pretty interesting. It was like, oh, why do people take selfies? How do they take selfies? Like, what is characteristic and what of a selfie, and like what filters do people typically use with their selfies? It was crazy. I was like, this is an actual class right now? Like, okay. That was really cool. Also on Monday, I essentially worked on my essay. I keep talking about these essays because it's like essentially consuming my life. I had 2 journal essays for Dress to Kill due. I had an essay for global media that I wrote on the globalization of Sesame Street. So that was really exciting. I was really happy with how that one turned out. It's all turned in early and everything, so I can go on my next paper. My next paper I'm writing is due on Friday. It is for Aboriginal Sydney, and I'm writing about how acknowledgement of country and welcome to country, which is performed at many events, how it connects Aboriginal peoples with modern day Sydney. Not feeling as confident about that one, considering I don't really know much about Aboriginal Sydney, even though I'm taking a class on it. But oh well, hope it turns out okay. It seems to be going pretty well. I'm in the editing phases of that, so then I can head on to my next paper, which is a 3,000-word essay for Dress to Kill, and I'm writing it about how Girl Scout uniforms like train young girls to be good citizens, and how does the dress do that? Essentially, I haven't done a ton of research on it yet, as you can probably tell, but I'm doing something along the lines of like moral citizenship, Girl Scouting, dress, that kind of deal. I don't know. The professor approved it, so I'm going with it. She was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to do a lot of primary source research," but I'm used to that anyways. It's good practice. I'd rather do something original instead of something that's been done a million times. So that's coming up for me in terms of essays. But after my essays, I have mid-semester break, and then we're going to Melbourne and Brisbane. Sorry, it's really windy. And then, so I have that to look forward to. And then Harbor Cruise with Shalom is coming up. Romeo and Juliet at the Opera House is also coming up, so I'm really excited about that. So I have stuff to look forward to, which is really great. I guess going along with my week, yesterday I went to go volunteer at Randwick Public School again, but the teacher that I usually volunteer with was not there. So I actually went to a different classroom to help out with their reading groups, which was really fun. It was interesting because this kindergarten classroom has a male teacher, which I don't know if I've ever even seen a male kindergarten teacher before, but it was really interesting to see the dynamic kind of change a lot. Like I find in the classroom that I'm in right now, the female teacher is very I wouldn't say like uptight, but probably more strict about things, and the kids are a little bit more rowdy in that class. But this other class, with the male teacher, he's he's like really relaxed, like so relaxed, and the kids are kind of just like whatever. It's a lot more casual, and I think the kids maybe respond to that a little bit better. But I went there, and it was really fun. The kids were really cute. All the girls took to me like right away. They were like, "Oh my gosh, hold my hand! Want a sticker? Like, what's your name? How do you spell your name? Oh, okay." So it was really fun. The kids are really cute. I got to do my little spiel of like, "I'm Hannah. I'm from America. Live on the East Coast of America, and I go to school in Washington D.C., which is the capital of the United States. And I'm here for the semester at university." Like, I have to give my little spiel every time. But before I gave my spiel, they told me the kids wanted to guess where I was from. So the first kid raises his hand, and he guesses that I'm from India. I'm not from India, but good guess. I was like, oh, good guess. At least he knows another country. At least he understands that. And then someone guessed I was from Newcastle, which is actually a town a couple hours north of Sydney. But I'm obviously not Australian. And then someone guessed Scotland, not from Scotland. And then someone finally guessed America. So it was just really funny that like the kids' first instinct of where I was from was India. It's like, okay, all right, because they don't care that I have an accent. They don't recognize that I'm not from here. They assume I'm from here, which is really interesting and really fun. And yeah, so that was really good. I'm going back to the school tomorrow to probably volunteer with my normal classroom, where I know all the kids' names and things like that. The school's just going really well. I'm just really glad I have the opportunity to do that, since I don't really have the time in DC to do it. But it's really good to kind of get off campus at least twice a week during the week, to go out and do something. So that's been really great. Let me think, what else? Oh, last night I went to a gym class. I wasn't going to go to the gym, and then I decided to go to the gym class, and it was called Fat Burner. And I was like, oh, okay, this class will be easy, like whatever, it'll be fine. I go, 5 minutes in, my quads are burning, my legs are like gonna fall off, and I went with a couple of friends, and we were just looking at each other, and we just could not believe how difficult this class was. It was an hour-long class. It was like track practice, except I haven't done circuit training and strength work in a while, so it was I felt really out of shape, and it made me feel really bad about myself, but whatever. I'll probably keep going back to that one because it was really good. Really hard, sore today, not going to the gym today, but it was really good. It was fun to go with my friends too, and it was crazy hard. I can't even believe it. I'm still in shock that it was that difficult. So now it is Wednesday afternoon, and I just got out of class, just finished all my classes for today. I had Dress to Kill this morning, where we talked about Australian fashion, and all of the Australians in the class were saying, oh, America, like, stereotypes all of Australia, and they all think we're Steve Irwin and things like that, and this is what America thinks about us. And then it was interesting to see what they thought about Americans. They think that we wear Ugg boots around all the time, which was true a couple years ago with our juicy sweatsuits. They were like, oh, that's so American if you have a juicy sweatsuit. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't know anyone with a juicy sweatsuit. Yeah, so that was interesting. They're not excited about, oh, the Americans who think they're superior to Australia, and I'm like, okay, I don't know, maybe am I the only one who thinks that Australia is awesome and amazing and don't think that everyone is a Steve Irwin? I don't know. But it was just cool to see their perspective on it. At Aboriginal Sydney just now, we had a guest lecturer. He talked about astrology, like Aboriginal astrology. I didn't even know that was a thing, but he was really interesting, and it was a really good lecture. It ended early, like 45 minutes early, which is always good. What I'm up to tonight, it's the start of Sukkot. I've never really like celebrated Sukkot a ton. I mean, I used to go to Congregation Shalom, and we'd like eat pizza in the hut and go to services, but tonight we are going to Shalom's very own sukkah, and we're going to eat dinner with like some Shalom people and some staff, I'm assuming, and the headmaster, so that's going to be interesting and really fun. I don't really know what to expect, but it'll be good. And then I am going to work more on my essays. It's consuming my life, and it's really kind of getting to me because like I really want to travel and I really want to do things and I want to be like, wow, I'm in Australia, like how cool is this? But like I'm so bogged down by my work that because it's just hitting me that like I'm not here for vacation, I'm here to do work. But now I think I need to work on the balance a little bit more. I think I need to balance having fun with doing work. But essentially during the week my job is to like do schoolwork. And on the weekend I can slack off a little bit and go out and do things, which I think I have been doing really well. But I'm like really want to make the most of this opportunity, and like I started off the semester being like really excited and like, yeah, I'm in Australia, I'm just happy to be in Australia. And now I'm like, oh, schoolwork. Yeah. So it's okay though. I'm gonna get through it, find a good balance, have lots of fun while I can. But I'm really looking forward to stuff I have coming up. And it'll be really good. So happy to vlog again instead of typing things. And I will update you soon. Bye!